Hello, everyone. It's Dr. T. I am a tech trainer and career coach, and I help professionals transition to tech by leveraging their existing skills and abilities. Today, we're talking about PCI DSS compliance as an area to focus on to transition to within GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. So we're looking at some of the requirements, and we're looking at some of the options for implementing particular practices for compliance. So those are areas where you would look into to see if you have SME level experience and knowledge to in turn look for opportunities to transition. So the pay card industry data security standard is a set of standards designed by the major credit card companies to ensure that all companies that accept, process, store, or transmit credit card information maintain a secure environment. So this PCI DSS was developed by the Pay Card Industry Security Standard Council, which is comprised of Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, and JCB. There are 12 PCI DSS requirements, and those requirements are linked to or mapped to 6 overarching categories. The categories are building and maintaining a secure network and system, protecting cardholder data, maintaining a vulnerability management program, implementing strong access controls, regularly monitoring and testing networks, and then maintaining information security policies. So this video focuses on maintaining information security policies. And it's really a comprehensive, all-encompassing area within the compliance space in that it touches on each of the 12 compliance areas, the 12 requirements. So the policies are pretty much a comprehensive set of practices that set the tone for the organization. They inform employees and even third-party vendors of management intent around compliance. So there's one category and one requirement mapped to maintaining these information security policies. Requirement 12 of the PCI DSS requirements is focused on supporting information security policies and programs. So the focus is on having a compliance focus from an organizational perspective, an employee perspective, and even a third-party perspective. These security policies are information assets that need to be kept current. They define things like acceptable use, risk management. They define employee training and awareness programs around information security. They touch on the requirements for background checks and screenings to minimize insider threat for any employee that manages or has access to the cardholder data and the cardholder data environment. So third-party services are also a focus of these information security policies, understanding how third parties support the customer and the organization, and then how the third party would need to be compliant as well. So end-to-end focus from an organization, employee, and even a partner and third-party relationships should be covered by these incident management policies as a part of PCI DSS compliance. There are a few areas to focus on as it relates to establish a baseline of maintaining these information security policies. One of them is a document management system. So the organization should be committed to researching and adopting a secure document management system that would serve as the central repository for these information security policies. The organization would need to establish a policy lifecycle, understanding what information security policies are needed, discussing those, documenting them, implementing them, and then maintaining them. Policy templates and frameworks are important, specific to having that congruence and that uniformity in policies, addressing things like version control, having the right templates and frameworks in place so that these policies could be readily adopted and maintained is important. Conducting policy reviews in alignment with that policy lifecycle. So you want to have, as an organization, clearly defined review cycles and understanding which policies should remain, which should be retired, which should be revised. So really having a keen eye on how effective and how relatable and important each of the policies are in the current landscape of compliance. And then having that training awareness as a part of the life cycle for policy lifecycle management as well. Understanding that as a new policy is introduced or as a policy is updated, revised, that employees would need to be trained on these policies, and that any adaptations or any removals would need to be communicated to employees as well, so that they are aware of what the expectations are from an information security perspective. And then lastly, continuous improvement. Having continuous improvement measures in place and aligned to best practices within PCI DSS compliance. So updating any policies, updating any training, finding new document management systems, all as a part of continuous improvement, working to strengthen that policy management and that information security policy lifecycle process. If you have any other ideas or any questions about this particular requirement, leave it in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.